Hey guys, Sean C. Phillips here with a brand new video checking out the latest horror packs. If you guys don't know what the horror packs are, they're a monthly subscription service where you guys can sign up for either a DVD pack or a Blu-ray pack, and each month you guys get sent either 4 different DVDs or 4 different Blu-rays depending on the one, the one that you guys subscribe to. And I'll have a link below if you guys are interested in finding out more about the horror pack and the prices and all that kind of stuff. They sent over these ones for me to check out and show you guys. The other thing that a lot of people have asked though is, are the movies yours to keep? Yes, you keep the movies that are in the horror packs, and also a question I get a lot as well is, does everyone get the same titles each month? Yes, so everyone who subscribes to the horror pack, the DVD, or the Blu-ray pack, depending on which one that they subscribe to, everyone gets the same 4 Blu-rays or 4 DVDs. The one thing that's really cool with the Blu-rays is they always have exclusive releases. So they have things where it's a movie that has only been released on DVD in the past, and maybe they have exclusive rights to release it on Blu-ray, or it's something where they have an exclusive Blu-ray that has like exclusive special features or exclusive cover art or like stuff like that, as well as stuff that is a indie film or something like that has never actually been released on any format, and they're releasing it for the first time on Blu-ray. So that's a really cool thing. That's one of my favorite things about the Blu-ray pack is the exclusives. So let's see the first one's in here. I think this is the DVDs. So let's see, the first one in here in the DVD pack is the movie Murder Party. This is one I remember seeing the cover to this one everywhere when this first came out. This is from 2007. It's one of those ones I never had actually seen before, but I remember always hearing about this one and hearing people talk about this movie, but I never had actually seen this in the past. There's another one, there was like a movie that had a similar name that was like all set in like a storage center that came out like around the same time. And I remember I used to kind of mix the two of them up, and I know they were totally different movies, but it was about a group of people. It was actually, I was originally from Maryland. It was actually filmed like real close by in this like storage center. It was like people playing a game in a storage center, and then like they were getting killed off in there. But the first one, like I said, is Murder Party. The next one in here, and this is one I never have actually watched, and this is, I believe, one of the last movies that Wes Craven worked on. He was the producer on this, and this is the movie starring Cal Penn, The Girl in the Photographs. And I remember, like, this came out, like, I think this was a couple years back, but I had never actually watched this one. So if you guys have seen this one, let me know how this one was, but I had heard some decent things about it. The next one in here, now this is a fun movie. Another one I haven't watched in a long time since it first came out, and it's called Bad Milo, and this was kind of like a I think it was like I'm blanking on the title of it. I think it was like I'm totally blanking on the title of it right now. I don't know why. I found this at 5 o'clock in the morning, but I think it was. I totally am blanking, but it was a very similar concept to this other movie about a person who had a conjoined twin. I don't know why I'm not remembering the title right now, but this one is Bad Milo, and I think this was like kind of like a monster in the guy's arse or something. It was like a really weird movie, but a really fun movie. The next one in here, yeah, a lot of times I totally blank on a title of something, and I know it in the back of my head, but I like totally like blank, and I don't know why. It always happens. And the next one in here, and this is a movie that I never actually seen this one, but I remember I was interested in seeing it because I try and watch, Eric Roberts is in so many movies a year, and I try and watch like as many of them as I can, and he's only in some of them for like a minute, and like I always like wish someone put together a whole compilation of just like Eric Roberts scenes, because he always plays like in like indie movies. He plays like a doctor or like a lawyer or a cop or a nosy neighbor and things like that. And I don't know, I obsess about Eric Robertson movies because he's, like I said, he's in like 100 plus a year. And there was even like an article about how he sometimes shoots like 3 movies in a day, and how he goes from one set to the next to the next. I don't know, it's like there's very few people that are like, an Eric Roberts that are in so many movies like that. So you kind of like, you go, I gotta see all the things that he's done. But this is a movie here called The Summoning here. And like I said, I have not seen this one, so definitely want to see what Eric Roberts does in this one. And the next one here, now this is the Blu-ray pack. So let's see what's in here in the Blu-ray pack. So let's see, the first one in here is, and this is one I remembered really liking. I think this was like this family in this house. It's called The Atoning. This is like a family in this house, and they were having like really odd things happen, as I remember. Like things were moving, and it's like one of those haunted house films, but it has like a totally different like stuff in this that you really, really are not expecting. And I remember really, really liking this one a lot. The next one in here in the Blu-ray pack, and this is the exclusive one. This is the horror pack. I believe this is, yeah, the horror pack exclusive. That's the thing on the back here. And this is the movie that John Condict and James Condict. I believe it was John Condict who was in the film that I was in called The Haunting of Whaley House, and I was in the very beginning scene of that. And he was the one guy with me. We were like these bad kids in that movie, like threw a rock at the Whaley House. But he actually was one of the directors on this one. He directed this with his brother. And this one I have not seen yet. Like I said, this is called Behind the Walls, and this is the exclusive one. And this stars Vanessa Angel, who was from Kingpin and a bunch of other things. The next one in here, and this is a cool double feature. This is a Scream Factory double feature that has this is the Scream Queen double feature that has The Fog and The Howling. These are movies that I absolutely must watch if you guys have never seen these movies. Especially like The Fog is the one I really like. It's a slower movie, but it's one of those ones too. I remember seeing it like as a kid. I used to tape stuff off TV as like a little kid that I was rated R, and I would be able to watch the censored TV cuts. And I remember one of the tapes that when I was taping like some of the Friday the 13th or something like that. So I used to tape like Monster Vision and USA Up All Night and all that. But one of the ones that taped before something else I wanted to see was The Fog. I remember like looking at like a few minutes of it and thinking I wasn't gonna like it. So I never actually saw the movie until like years and years and years later. I think when it first came to DVD or something like that. But actually a really, really creepy John Carpenter movie. And the other film is a Joe Dante film, The Howling, which is another really, really cool werewolf film. And the last one in here in the Blu-ray pack is a movie that stars Brendan Roth, Dylan Dog. And I know I've not seen this one. I remember seeing the trailer and everything for this, but I really don't know too much about this one at all. I don't know if this was one of those ones that, there's a lot of movies they kind of start out like they're going to be a series, and then and then they don't continue on, like The Host and a couple other ones. There's so many different movies, that kind of like start and never finish, like Beautiful Creatures, and of course they didn't even get to finish the Divergent series, which I wish they would have finished that. But like there's like so many like things that they kind of do one of, and I don't know if this was one of those ones where it was like going to be like a series and then they didn't finish it. For some reason I feel like it might have been, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, that was a look though at both of the horror packs. And like I said, if you guys are interested in finding out more about the horror pack and like signing up for it and everything, I'll have a link below. But anyway though guys, thanks so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.